Hey ladies, it's Saturday morning here in London. I hope you're well and I hope this video is working. I just wanted to jump on here this morning. I'm getting ready for a client and there's something that's been coming up recently, not just with clients, but just with people I know in general. And I've just heard the word overwhelm a lot. Before I get started, if anyone's here or jumping on or viewing, please give me a like or a hello so I know I'm not talking to myself. And I just wanted to talk to the woman who's feeling overwhelmed. If that's you, I'm just speaking to you here. The thing is, it's common. I totally get it. Sometimes life is crazy. However, if you are feeling overwhelmed, and I mean truly overwhelmed, not just rushing to work kind of one day, but really overwhelmed for more than a day, then you're doing it wrong. And this is a bit tough, but it actually is on you. So we all have responsibilities. We all have things we have to do. But the truth is, if you find yourself constantly in overwhelm, that's not just life. That's a choice that you make. And this is a hard pill to swallow. And sometimes, trust me, I know, I don't have kids. I know that everyone has different responsibilities. Everyone has different crazy in their life. But I need you to know today that inner chaos creates outer chaos. So right now, if you're just feeling like my life is so hard and it's just too much, well, I'm sorry to break this truth to you, but that is on you and you can absolutely change that. So I'm not here just to finger point because I too, I myself many times just think, oh, this is just too much. I can't, I'm not getting enough sleep and everyone's just coming at me and you have no idea what's going on in my life. You have no idea. I do. Okay, I get it. I get sleep deprivation. I get it when you've got deadlines. I get it when you have appointments you can't cancel. You've got kids, things you got going on. You've got family got going on. I totally get it. But here's the litmus test. If you are finding yourself in true overwhelm for more than a day, you are doing it wrong. And what I mean by that is you're saying yes to too much, or you're saying yes to the wrong things, and you're not using that word no. Now, as amazing women who want to be there for everybody, sometimes we just agree to things. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I'd love to be there. And then it comes up in our diary and you feel this just, in your stomach. And you think, oh, why did I say yes to that? I really wish I would have, but I have to go because I want to be a good person. Hi, Philly. She says, if you're not careful, then stress and anxious can become your personality. Absolutely. I totally agree with that. And Philly, you're an incredible person, right? Like you and I, we're both energetic, fun people. But we do know that if you stay in that, if you allow yourself to stay in that, that will become who you are. And that's how you kind of react to situations. And you're too amazing for that to happen. So I'm not just on here to go, don't be overwhelmed, because I get it, right? But what I want to do is give you a little bit of a strategy for when you're truly feeling overwhelmed. So this is an exercise I want you to do. If you're watching this on the replay, that's totally fine. You can do this. But it's called mental white space. So if you're just like sitting there right now, just going, I've got so much to do, I don't even know where to start. Here's what you can do. If you grab a piece of paper, just a big piece of paper and a pen, and write down everything that is stressing you out, everything that you're worried about, everything that, hello, Mary. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad this is touching some people right now. So if you're watching this right now, grab a piece of paper and I want you to write down everything that is in your head. Dump it. Just dump it right now and be like, anything. It could be, I need to lose weight. I've got this appointment. I need to reach out to a friend. I've got to go grocery shopping. I've got this person I need to follow up with. I need to clean up. I need to do this. Dump it. Just do a mental brain dump right now and write that down. Now, you can, obviously you can do this later, but if you're doing it right now, just anything that is causing you any type of worry, something that you're having to think about again and again and again, other than brushing your teeth, write it down. Now, after you've done that, the second thing I want you to do is cross out anything that you do not have control of. What is out of your control? Are you worried about your kid hanging out with the wrong people? Are you worried about losing your job? Are you worried about a contract not coming through? Are you worried about not finding a place to rent? That's something that's going on with us right now. We're having to look for a new rental place and it's not always fun. But things that honestly you cannot do today to fix them, cross them out. So we worry about so many things that actually have nothing to do with us, and it's such a waste on our energy, okay? So after you've done that, look at the list. And the second thing I want you to do is cross out the meh. And what I mean by meh is cross out the things that you should do, but you actually have no interest in doing. Now, for example, I have said I need to start training again for a half marathon, right? I did one a couple years ago. It was great. I was so glad I did it. But actually, I'm not really that interested in it. It's not a real priority for me right now. Getting fit is, but the half marathon thing, it's not a priority. So for me, that's a meh. I should do it, but I'll be honest, it is not in alignment with my goals for the next 90 days. So I'm just taking that off the list. So take off anything off the list that you feel like you should do. You know, I should go to this event. I should do this. I should reach out to that person. Well, why aren't you? The reason is because you don't really want to do it. It's because it's not really in line with what you want to be doing. And that's okay. I mean, I'm not saying cancel a really vital appointment, but what I'm saying is if there's a reason why you're not getting out the door to go training for something, or you're not meeting up that friend for coffee that you've been putting off for 6 months, there's a reason for that, okay? So if it's a meh, if it's a should and not a must, cross it off the list. So after that, you should have crossed off quite a few things at this point. And maybe it's, you know, or even just looking at the list makes you realize, gosh, there's a lot on there. And sometimes you might look at the list and think, actually, I have to do all of these things. Well, if that's the case, that's when you become a hardcore ninja of your schedule. And what that means is you look at everything you have to do and you literally say, I'm one person. What can I get done today? What can I delegate? And what can I do over the next 7 days? And you stop beating yourself up about everything. Because as women, we try and take on too much. We really do. And by delegating, do you know what that means? That can mean getting a cleaner in, by the way. That might seem foreign to some of you, but I'm telling you, that can save you a lot of time and money and stress. If you think about how much time we spend doing things that other people could do, and that could be asking someone else for help, or that could be literally paying someone to do it, your overwhelm will start to reduce. So I hope this has been helpful. And I hope that exercise is helpful. And it's something you can do at any time, you know, if you're at work or if you're just sitting there thinking, I don't know where to start, you know, use that exercise, write it down, get it out of your head, because you're only one person. And the truth is there's only so much we as women should be doing. We can do everything. Doesn't mean you should do everything, right? Now, you're an incredible woman and you're capable of so much. But if you find yourself in constant overwhelm, you are doing it wrong. And there is no need to live that way. We're not meant to live that way. So I just want to encourage you today that you're not alone. And I would love to hear any takeaways that you have from this. But not only are you not alone, but, you know, I'm here to support you. So send me a message or something if you want to keep talking. I'd be happy to help you in any way I can. But the point is, you are too awesome. You have too many amazing things to do. You have a purpose that only you can fulfill. And if you're getting bogged down by all this other stuff, it's a waste, okay? And you're not doing anyone any favors. The world is waiting for you to do something bigger than this, right? You know this. So if you're overwhelmed, stop it right now and get control back, because you can do it. That's all from me. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I would love to hear how you're spending your weekend. I'm enjoying it very much at the moment. It's a bit grey outside in London, but I've got some certification work to do and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, hope to keep chatting to you ladies, and have a great weekend. Much love. Bye.